The state will not be able just to put the necessary manpower into the hospital, and it means that it will just fall down to be a health center, and maybe even not a health center, but some empty buildings. I don't believe that the state, they will be able to manage such a hospital in a proper way now, hopefully in the future, but not now.
So this is one operating room we're having at the Musema hospital. They just scoot one table over and they pull in another table, and then they have two surgical teams. So they can actually operate at two tables with two teams in the same room at the same time. And of course it's hygienically and antiseptic, not very preferable. So that would be very, very nice if it was, with the time, would be possible to build out for another operating room, so they have two operating rooms.
Running a hospital in a third world country is a complicated business, which a small organization such as the Burundi Baptist Union cannot do by itself.
It has developed to be a hospital with a row of services. And it's not enough just to have one doctor and one nurse. For the next 3 to 5 years, we need to have some support, some specialism from outside.
So, to secure access to and quality of all curative and preventative health care services, international partners are needed to run the hospital.
What is needed is an amount on about $100,000 per year. We'll suggest to find partners who will be able to support the hospital with medical teams, doctors, nurses, even administrators like that. And we also expect to find partners who can finance some projects, because during the lifetime in the future of this hospital, we need to do some renovations. We need to develop, for example, the operation hall and some other buildings.
And partners are needed because the UEBB consultant fears the consequences if the government has to run the hospital on its own.
After a very short time, a lot of things will disappear. Something will just be sold, something will be stolen, and so on. And then we can start from the early beginning again. The population around here, they need a hospital. There are only 2 hospitals in this province with about 560,000 inhabitants. 2 hospitals with together 200 beds, run by around 8 doctors together. And if you reduce this with 50%, then you can imagine that the healthcare situation, it will just decrease.